down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Second and 10, Corral.
And this one's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
On 3rd down, Corral. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
First down, here's Corral with it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Corral on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the play fake, Corral.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give him a shock early. Took the ball from the...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Derek Barnes.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Ball. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
On 2nd down, it's Ball. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, Trap me Ranger. Warriors 17.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle they go. Ball. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 56 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's ball. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Bears 14, Lions nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a hand and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
On second down now. It's Ball at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They run the counter. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Here comes Peppers.
Okay,
The
ready?
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Runs over him.
And a good job of finding the open space to... Down close to the 30 here.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that makes it 23-7.
Makes the score Bears 23, Lions 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Taking it about the 1.
To return, it's Peppers.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bears first down.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Montgomery. Oh, he bowls over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run with Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 1st down throw here for Corral. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
To the air again with Corral.
Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown, Detroit.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And
the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. Now he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Complete to Evan Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Corral. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Corral to throw once again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's ball, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Lions are right back in this football game. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's ball. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Corral. This will be caught at Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Corral. And
this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Corral.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Bears 33.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Corral to throw. Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's second and 10. Corral setting up to pass it here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive.